This is Career Quest. My name is Jody Stevenson. I work here at the Goodwill Career Training Center, and I'm super excited about our guest today. We've got Erin Maynard. She's the White Labs production supervisor. So we're going to learn a little bit about her role and White Labs because it's super interesting. I was talking a little bit with her ahead of time, and I'm already learning a lot. But Erin, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
I want to start off by just learning a little bit more about you and your career and how you ended up at White Labs.
Sure. I started working at restaurants when I was really young. I loved it, loved the pace, and ended up managing a craft beer bar, which was a great segue into brewing, which is what I'm passionate about. So I ended up working for a brewery in Charleston, and White Labs, we grow brewer's yeast. Okay. So it was a good opportunity for me to learn more about making great beer.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, and so many young people do start off at restaurants, working maybe while they're in college or something. I know I did. And it's interesting to see and talk to somebody that, you know, started with that kind of experience and then moved into something else like making yeast.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
At White Labs. So what does a typical day look like for you at your work?
So we are in the production department. We are doing, we're basically we're growing yeast, giving it everything it needs to survive, live a happy, healthy life. We're feeding it. We're checking, doing some QA to make sure that it is healthy. When I say feeding it, we make wort, which is just sugar water. We put that in vessels. We pitch yeast into it. The yeast will consume the sugars and multiply. So there's your growth, right? And then we, once we've got the QC pass, we'll drain those vessels or harvest it, as we say. And then we package it up.
Very
and send
interesting.
It to brewers. Yeah.
All that sounds super scientific to me. You're running a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay, I don't know if I know a lot about that. So do you have a scientific background, or do people that work at White Labs, do they need to have like a degree in biology? Or tell me a little bit about that.
It's a great question, and it is scientific, but I don't have a degree. Okay. And in production, you definitely don't need one. There are several different jobs in the company that do require a degree, and we have people that have various backgrounds in sciences. But in production, I need a positive attitude, and I need, just teachable people. That's really that's what we require.
Okay. Sounds like collaboration might be important to you.
Teamwork
and your team.
is huge.
Yeah.
Teamwork is huge.
Okay.
We can't really do anything in our department without relying on each other. So whereas some of the jobs in the lab are definitely solo, we're always working with each other.
Well, it sounds like White Labs is a really interesting place to work. I'm glad we were able to kind of debunk that myth that everybody had to have like a master's or bachelor's degree in biology or something.
Not the case at all.
Yeah. So, well, thank you for coming in today and talking with us and sharing some about White Labs.
Of course. Thanks again for having us.
Yeah.